Hello my dear friends, welcome to our gardening channel. Today I want to talk about the snake plant. Actually, a snake plant is one of the plants most of people love it and they keep their house, but there are some factors that causes death of your snake plant. Actually, the most important one is the water. You know, a snake plant is really resistant plant and it's really tough to do something for killing this plant actually, but the only factor that causes death of this plant is water. If you overwater your snake plant, it can cause dying of your plant. So beside this factor, actually there are other factors that can causes the dying of your snake plant, but the percentage is low in comparison of overwatering. In this video we talk about each one of them and I tell you what to do in order to avoid of dying your snake plant. Stay with me. Okay guys, as I told you previously, the most important factor that causes dying of your snake plant is overwatering. A snake plant is really sensitive about overwatering, but other factors are not as much as important of this factor. I mean, overwatering. Always remember, whenever you want to water your plant, check the soil. The soil should be dry for 1 inch, and if it's dry, so it's time for watering. Otherwise, if the soil is still wet, avoid watering. Okay, guys, always remember, even if you you check the soil for watering of your plant, and whenever the soil is dried and you water it, but still your snake plant is not fresh and seems it's dying, it can be another reason, and it's the soil. Soil should has good drainage, and remember, whenever you water your plants, see does water come out of the drainage of the pot or not, because most of the times when the drainage of soil and pot, both of them are not good, the water remains in the soil and causes root rot and finally dying of snake plants. So check the soil, see does water goes out of the drainage of pot or not. And if you see it doesn't come, you should fix the drainage of the soil. And beside these factors, remember the soil of a snake plant shouldn't be heavy. A heavy soil causes dying of a snake plant, and if you ask how I can understand the soil is heavy or not, when you water your snake plant, if the water remains on the surface of the soil more than 30 seconds, it means the soil is heavy, and in such a situation you should change the soil. Okay, the second factor is the light. Remember, another factor that can cause dying of your snake plant is the light, and snake plants actually don't like direct light, and always remember, don't put it in front of sunlight, and don't change its position suddenly. When you change the position and put it in front of sunlight, it causes burning of the leaves. The leaves actually get brown, and after a while it causes dying of your snake plant. Okay, another factor that causes dying of your snake plant is the method of the watering. Always remember, when you water the snake plant, water shouldn't stay above the leaves, and if the water remains above the leaves, it causes rotting of leaves and finally burning of the leaves. So remember, first of all, water shouldn't remain on the leaves, and it's better to water around the a snake plant. Actually, don't water it from above. Just it should be about 20 centimeter distance between the container and the pot, and water around the soil. It's the best method for watering. Guys, another factor cause dying of a snake plant is over fertilizing. Always remember, when you fertilize your snake plant, it's better to read its instruction to know how much to fertilize your snake plant. But if you over fertilize it, it causes burning of the leaves and finally dying of a snake plant. In such a situation, it's better for solving the problem, it's better to wash the soil for 5 minutes and let the water pass through the soils and make the soil clean, because over fertilizing cause the soil gets salty, and the salty soil finally causes leaves rotting, root rotting, and dying of a snake plant. So washing is the best and the only method you can do in such a situation for cleaning of your soil. Okay guys, the last factor is the pest. Always remember, pests can cause dying of a snake plant, and the reason of your snake plant has pests is one is overwatering, the other one is heavy soil and bad drainage. These three factors causes the water remains in the soil, and finally remaining of water in soil causes root rotting, because root can absorb enough oxygen, and when it can't absorb enough oxygen, can't transfer the oxygen to the leaves, and this situation finally causes dying of a snake plant. So remember and pay attention to the amount of water, drainage, and the soil. Actually, heavy soil, I talked about it in my previous video, is the soil. If you want to know the soil is heavy or not, whenever you water the plant, if the water remains on the soil for more than 30 seconds, it means the soil is heavy and it's better to change it. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. We talked about the factor that causes dying of your snake plant, but as I told you in the first of video, the most important factor is overwatering. If you don't overwater your plant, it's really hard to see dying of your snake plants. So remember, don't overwater it. Thank you for watching this video, and until next video, goodbye.